Hi there, my name's Mark and welcome to today's Total Body Workout. As always, have a set of dumbbells close by, but if you don't have any dumbbells, you can always use anything you got lying around the house or even just your own body weight for most of the exercises as well. When you're ready, let's get started by taking the feet just to about shoulder width apart, hands down beside the body, and then just start with an alternating arm swing. So one arm up, one arm down, and just take a few minutes to create a bit of movement and mobility into the body. So just sort of start to relax into the knees a little bit. Just get a gentle kind of movement into the body. Big stretch all the way up overhead and then reach back and behind. And start to feel that stretch into the sides of the back. That movement into the shoulders. Okay, good. From here, just relax the hands down beside the body and then take an alternating knee lift. So you lift and hold for a moment, find your balance, start to open up into the hips, get a bit of movement and stretch into the back of the leg, especially if you've been sitting down for most of the day or just got out of bed. Just nice to get that bit of movement into the body and start to create that nice sense of mobility. Good, last one here. And then hold there for a moment, feet a bit wider than shoulder width apart, drop down into bottom range squat and just take a few breaths here, feel that work start to engage into the legs, and then big stretch all the way up overhead. Let's do that about 5 times, so drop down, hold, lift up nice and tall through the chest, then big stretch all the way up overhead. Good, 2 more of those. Keep the weight even across all 10 toes. So distributed evenly across both legs. And then hold the last one down at the bottom range. And then from here, just walk out into this pike position. So little downward facing dog. Lift up through the hips. Get that length into the back of the body. Slight bend into the knees. And then step 1 foot forward to the outside of the hands. Nice and long into the leg. Engage the back leg, extend out through the heel and just start to open up into the hip. And then from there, take a little twist and rotation in, big stretch up. Just create that width across the shoulder blades. From there, make your way into plank position. Hands shoulder width, feet shoulder width. And just lift up between the shoulder blades. Get that engagement into the core. Lift the hips into pike position, this upside down V shape. And then from there, step the other leg forward, out wide to the outside of the hands, into the runner's lunge. Nice and long through the spine. And then from there, take a twist and rotation in, big stretch up. Good, back to plank position. Hold there for a moment. And then lift the hips. Nice and long into the body. And then from here, take one heel down, one heel up. Just create a bit more length into the back of the leg, right down to the heel, into the calf muscle. And then switch over, other side. And then from here, bring the knees down to the mat. Just make your way into tabletop position. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And just take a few rounds of cat and cow spinal mobility. So lift and round through the shoulder blades, tuck the chin in, look towards the feet, and then drop the belly, lift the chin, lengthen out through the neck. Just do a few rounds at your own pace, create that movement and mobility into the spine. Good, let's do that one more time. So big lift, stretch through the back, and then dip and lift through the chin. And then from there, lift the hips up. Start to walk the hands in towards the feet. And just take a little stretch here into the back of the legs for a couple of breaths. And then bring the hands up to the knees. Lengthen out through the spine, nice flat back. And then from there, standing all the way up. Good job. Shake out the arms and legs. I'm going to show you the first 2 exercises and then we'll get started. So, exercise number 1 with your dumbbell. Take the feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Drop down, hold bottom range squat, and then drive all the way up overhead. Second exercise will be tabletop position on the mat. So grab your dumbbell. When you're ready, let's get started for round 1. So drop down and hold, pause for about 3 seconds here, and then drive up into the overhead press. So drop down and hold, bottom range squat, and then big push-up. This will be our first exercise. So remember, we've got 3 rounds through as always. And so the first set through, just learn the exercises, don't need to work too hard just yet. Let's focus on creating this movement and alignment into the body. So as you hold the squat, aim to have upper leg parallel to the floor, weight even across all 10 toes. Tuck the elbows in so the target zone is elbow to the inside of the knees, and then drive all the way up through the arms, reaching up as high as you can. 15 seconds to go. Good, last one. Okay, perfect. All right, put that dumbbell down out of the way. And then from here, drop down to the mat into tabletop position. So we'll take the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. And then from here, extend out through your right leg and extend out through your left arm. Hold there for a moment, keeping the hips square. And then tap the foot down, then lift the heel up. So we're going to do 30 seconds on each side. And so a bit of core work, balance across the diagonal, stability into the hips, and then moving into hip extension, so glute muscle activation. It creates this nice balance between these and the squats. One more, and then we switch sides. Okay, good. Swap over. Extend out through the arm and leg. Hold there with the balance. And then tap the toe down. And then lift the heel up. And so remember, as you move, focus on this balance across the diagonal. Squeeze into the glute as you lift. And feel that engagement into the inner core units. It's length into the body. Good job. All right, bring the hands back down. From there, up onto your feet, and we'll move into round 2. So if you want to grab a heavier dumbbell or a kettlebell or anything you've got there to start to increase the resistance, then these next 2 rounds is where you do so. Set the feet, weight underneath the chin, drop down, hold, and then from here, big push up. And if you want to start to add a little bit more movement, what you can do is add that bottom range squat. So drop down, half range up, all the way down, and then all the way up. Make sure you're not bouncing at the bottom range though. So you still want to have plenty of control. And it's just a small movement. Dropping all the way down, lifting halfway up, or even just a quarter of the way up. So you keep that load and that work in the bottom range of the movement. 20 seconds to go. So across these 2 exercises, it's a nice superset for the glutes, those legs, and a nice bit of core work too. Okay, good job. All right, dumbbell out of the way. Hit the floor into tabletop position. So I'll turn on a slight angle this round through. So from here, right leg extends out, left arm reaches forward. And then when you're ready, tap the foot down, lift the heel up. And so as you lift, keep the hips square. Focus on that balance across the diagonal. And with this supporting hand, just feel like you want to grip the mat with the fingertips. And what that'll do is it'll switch on into the hands, so you're not just taking all the weight into the wrist. All right, swap over, other side. So left leg extends, right arm reaches forward, and then tap down and lift up. And it's also interesting to notice whether there's much of a difference between each side of the body. Let's us be aware of those little imbalances that we all have. And then across the 3 rounds, as we focus on the alignment, we can start to bring a little bit more balance into the body. Good, last one. Perfect. All right. Drop back, take a seat on the heels. Then let's move into our third and final set. So if you want to grab anything heavier, grab that. Remember, if you need to take it a little bit easier if you're new to it or you're feeling a little bit tired and fatigued in the body, you can always drop down to body weight as well. So remember, drop down, hold, or the quarter range, half range squat, and then big push up, reaching all the way overhead. So on this last round through, just aim to get in as many controlled repetitions as you can. Last 30 seconds, halfway there. Exhale on the push, especially as you start to fatigue. Last 10 seconds. Okay, good job. All right, well done. Dumbbell out to the side. Coming down to the mats. Hands under shoulders. Knees under hips. Extend out through the leg. Reach the arm forward, find your balance. And then let's get moving. Keep this length into the body. Reach the arm forward as far as you can. Extend the heel back as far as you can. Okay, good. Swap sides. I'll find the balance. And let's go. Tap down. Lift up. Feel the belly drawing in as you maintain this position. Probably feel a bit of fatigue into the middle, upper back there as well. Last couple of reps. Okay, good job. Nice work. All right, you got a 1 minute recovery, so grab a little drink if you need one. And if you need to take longer than 60 seconds recovery, feel free to press pause and then join back in when you're ready. Otherwise, I'll show you the next couple of exercises and then we'll get started. So exercise number 1, we're going to do single arm row. So you'll have one leg forward, other leg back, drop down low, wrap the elbow around the rib cage as you row. Exercise number 2A and 2B is a combination between a close plank and a tricep push-up. So hands close, feet wide. We tap to the opposite elbow nice and slow. And then from there, drop down to the knees if you need to, or stay up on the toes. Close grip, tricep push-ups. 3 rounds through. So when you're ready, let's go. Grab your dumbbell. Right leg forward, left arm takes the body weight. Get down nice and low. Find that length into the spine. And let's get moving. So look forward with the chest. Find that length into the body. And get down nice and low into the front leg. This is a nice exercise, this one. So you've got leg engagement, hip opening, core engagement, and then this work into the upper back. Good, one more. All right, swap over, other side. Get down low, big stretch. Last 10 seconds. Okay, good job. All right. Dumbbell out of the way. Coming down to the floor. So hands close. The feet go wide. And we tap to the opposite shoulder without losing alignment through the body. So nice and steady. So the whole idea here is As you release the hand and you tap the shoulder, you want to have minimal movement into the body. So keep those quadriceps engaged. And then as you release one hand, push down through the opposite hand. So nice and steady through the body. Okay, good job. Pause there, keep the hands in close, and then tricep push-ups. So feel like you want to push the floor away. Yeah. And that'll promote that focus of work into the back of the arms, into the triceps. 10 seconds. Good job. All right. Take a seat on the heels and then moving into round 2. So grab your dumbbell. And if you want to work a little bit harder, you can always stack 2 dumbbells together or grab a heavier weight. Get down nice and low. Let's go. So remember, long into the body. Wrap the elbow around the rib cage and feel that squeeze into the side of the back. Good, swap over, other side. Take a moment to reset and straight into it. So the important bit here is this length into the spine, so you're not rounding through the upper back. You want to stay nice and open through the chest. Good, last 10 seconds. Perfect. All right. Dumbbell out of the way. Hit the floor. So hands close. So ideally, when you've got the arms extended or the fingertips extended, the thumbs are almost touching. So have that position, legs switched on, and then tap to the opposite shoulder. And so as you release the hand, tap the shoulder and hold. Because what often happens is, you try to move too fast and then just get this kind of swinging action through the body, which is what we want to avoid. We want to focus on this sense of being grounded and isolated. Okay, good job. Drop down, tricep push-ups. And if you want, you can always stay up on the toes and do a few repetitions here. And if that gets too much, you're best off dropping down to the knees and focusing on that working to the back of the arms. 10 seconds. Good, last one. Perfect. Good job. All right. Take a little breather, shake the arms out, and then third and final set through. So this last round, if you want to work a little bit harder, then take an extra weight, stack 2 dumbbells together, or grab something heavier if you've got it. Drop down low, find that length into the body. Let's go. Third and final set through. So heaviest resistance and as many controlled reps as possible for that 30-second interval. Good, last one. All right, swap over, other side. Drop down low, and then straight into it. 5 seconds. Perfect. All right, dumbbells out of the way. Whew. Down we get to the floor. Hands close. Feet wide. Let's go. Nice and steady. Keep those quadriceps engaged. Couple more. Okay, all right. Tricep push-ups to finish. Let's go. Get in as many as you can. "15 seconds. Push through the floor. Whew. Last 10 seconds. Good, last one. Whoa. Nice work. Sit back, have a little stretch. Take a seat on the heels, shake the arms out. So once again, 60-second breather. So if you need to press pause and take longer, feel free to do so. Grab a drink if you want to grab a little drink. And then we'll get ready for our last exercise. So we're going to take our staggered squat. You can go body weight or dumbbell, one foot in front of the other. And then we drop down. This front leg is the working leg, 30 seconds each side. And then from there, you're going to lie down with your dumbbells. We're going to go into a chest fly, leg extension combination. So you've got your dumbbells in your hands, just above the chest. Extend out through one leg, open out wide through the upper body. Arms stay the same. We alternate legs. So when you're ready, up on your feet, take the first round body weight. And then add the dumbbells after that if you wish. All right, let's go. 30 seconds each side. So just get a feel for this movement. It's a nice full range exercise into knee flexion. Quite often, we don't use a full range through the knees. And so what happens over time is quadriceps get tight, and we lose this full range mobility. Switch over, other side. And then we get knee pain, and then we think that we can't do things full range because the knees hurt. But really what the problem is that you've been doing a restricted range for too long, and you've lost the freedom of full range mobility through the joints. And so I'd even advise that you do this one body weight most of the time without wanting to work too hard. Okay, good job. All right. Drop down. Grab your dumbbells. Lift the knees. Bring the dumbbells in over the chest. When you're ready, let's go. So extension into the fly. And as you extend out through the leg, flex the foot and drive away with the heel. Tuck the chin in slightly. And so you've got that length and alignment into the back of the neck. And as you open the arms out wide, you'll bring the triceps down to touch the floor, but you'll keep that slight bend in the elbows so the forearms stay that little bit higher. Last 15 seconds. Okay, good job. All right. Whoa, up you get. So if you want to for round 2, grab a light dumbbell for the legs, but if you're new to this exercise, or you are a little bit niggly in the knees, then just go body weight, take your time, and focus on building that full range of movement. So when you're ready, Let's go. Even when I do use resistance on this one, I still keep it really light. Like a maximum I would do on this personally would be about 10 kilo. The dumbbells I've got when I film the 4s, just so it's not too heavy and I can talk at the same time. Good, one more. Perfect, hold there. Switch sides, let's go. Make sure chest stays up. Ten seconds. Okay, good job. Whew. All right. Make your way down to the mat. Grab your dumbbells. Moving into round 2 for the flies. And so if you want to, for this round, take the feet up above the hips. Flex the feet. And then as you open out to the side, drop the heel down. Keep the neck square, looking up to the ceiling. So once you've got the position for this, try not to turn and look at the screen. Keep the body square and focus on that opening across chest and shoulders. And then feel it even in both sides. See if both of your triceps make contact with the floor at the same time. Because what you might notice happens is that one side drops down lower first. And so if that's happening for you, just see if you can even things up a little bit and keep your focus on the precise movement. Last 10 seconds. Okay, good job. Alrighty. Third and final set. So, grab a dumbbell if you like. Stay with body weight. I'll leave that up to you. Get yourself set. When you're ready, let's go. Stay square on this round through. So down low, all the way down. Take a full seat, and then drive up through the front heel. So the work is in your front leg isolation. Back leg is just there for a little bit of balance. Good, one more. Perfect, switch over, other side. Set, let's go. 20 seconds. All the way down, all the way up. Drive through the foot, keep the weight even. Couple more. Good, last one. Oh, perfect. Good job. All right. Last bit of work. And then we'll finish off with a little stretch. So grab your dumbbells. You can have the knees bent at 90 degrees or take the feet up. Arms over the chest. Let's go. Open out wide. Big squeeze in. Feel that work right down the whole front of the body. Last 20 seconds. Beautiful. All right, rolling up, dumbbells down out of the way. And then from there, just gently roll back. Bring both knees into the chest. And just take a few deep breaths here. Just release into the lower back. A few little movements side to side. Just take a few deep breaths. Nice work, everyone. So from here, just hold the right knee in, extend the left leg out. Just take a gentle twist and rotation over to the side. It's a nice release into the lower back. So hand on the top of the knee, and then look away from the front knee or up to the ceiling, and reach your opposite arm away as well. Feel this opening across the chest and the shoulders, this nice gentle twist and rotation into the spine. Couple of deep breaths. Good, come back to the center. Square off the hips, bring both knees into the chest. Hold here for a couple of breaths, release into the lower back. And then from there, extend the right leg out. Take a breath in and then exhale across as you twist. And so same as before, open across the chest and shoulders. Gentle twist into the back and into the lumbar spine, looking away from the knee or up to the ceiling. A few deep breaths to help calm the nervous system. It's always nice to spend a little bit of time at the end of the workout just to calm the nervous system, slow down the heart rate, create a little bit of length and space, especially into the lower back and the hips. Good, come back to the center. And then from here, bring both knees into the chest. Good, slowly rolling up. Then we'll finish off with a little butterfly fold, so soles of the feet together. And then just take a couple little movements side to side, feel the weight even in both glute muscles. Then just find a comfortable position with the feet a little bit away from the body so you can focus more on this outside of the thigh glute muscle stretch. Then just start to walk the hands forward. So you want to feel this lengthening from the lumbar spine rather than just rounding through the upper back. And so even just looking forward with the chest as you do so. Let's take a few deep breaths here. And then start to relax the neck. Just drop the chin in for a couple of breaths. Relax the shoulders. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. And if you've got the time, you might even like to lie back and take a few deep breaths in Shavasana Relaxation. Just let the whole body relax and unwind. Otherwise, as always, thanks for joining. If you've got any questions, feel free to reach out on Instagram. And if you want some music playlists to go with this workout, then feel free to have a look at my Spotify page, Mark Moon Fit Yogi. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.